Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2018 Subaru Crosstrek, we're going to be replacing the spark plugs. This is an overall pretty straightforward job, but there are a few tips that'll help it go just a little smoother. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start on the passenger side. This is the easier side. We're going to start by removing our air ducting. We got our mass airflow sensor. We'll just unplug, pinch, and pull, just like that. Undo our air box. And then right back here, we have an 8mm or a flat-bladed screwdriver. And then right here should be a clip. This clip is already missing. It's pretty common on these to not have that clip. So we'll just pull it off, just like that, just like that. And there's one hose in the back. But actually we don't have to take it all the way off. We'll just set it aside like that, no big deal. So don't worry about that hose in the back. Pull this up, pull our air filter off. We'll go ahead and replace that. All right, let's swap some angles. So now right through here, come down and you can see our two ignition coils. We're gonna pop our electrical connectors off, and then the coils are held in with a 10mm bolt. Let me see if I can set you up in a good spot while I take these off. There, that's kind of a good spot. So you'll see on the electrical connector, there's a little wire. You just wanna pinch that wire down and pull out. Maybe with two hands, pinch, pull. You can get a little push tool. Just gonna use a little flat screwdriver, help me out with the pinching part. There we go. Pull it off. There. So I actually pinch with my finger and then use my screwdriver to get in here and just twist on the screwdriver a little just to push it out. So there's one. Get it all the way. Come on, buddy. There. There we go. And it's just this little tab here. You want to push that down and that spreads out our little wire on the side here and unlocks it. We'll do that with the other side. Push down, pull off. Perfect. Just pull it the rest of the way. There we go. All right, electrical connectors are out of the way. Now let's get our coils out. And we're gonna use a 1/4 inch shallow 10mm. Pop these loose. After a while, you can just get the rest by hand. Okay, there's one. For the other one, we're gonna use a deep 10mm. Drop that in. There we go. Break it loose. I'm just gonna put the socket back on and then turn the socket with my fingers. All right, number 2. These should just pop out. Just like that. Just like that. Now to get our spark plugs out, we're gonna use a 3/8 wobbly on a 3-inch extension. And this is a 9/16 spark plug socket, not a standard 5/8. Then we'll just drop it in like that. There we go. Get on here with our ratchet. Break it loose. Perfect. Just kind of hold it. After a while, you might be able to get it with your fingers the rest of the way. Alright, there we go. Spark plug comes out. Do it to the other one. Just fish it in. Just like that. Perfect. And we'll break it loose. Alright, I think that's almost out. Okay, there we go. Second spark plug. Let me change the camera just a smidge. Alright, we'll get our new spark plug. Put just a little bit of anti-seize on it. Doesn't take a lot. We'll rub that around on the threads. Perfect. Now when we're doing this, we want to make sure that we're not getting it up here on the electrodes or on our ceramic insulator. Just on the threads. Alright, we'll put this back in the socket. Slide it in ever so gently. Thread it. Alright, bottom's out. Now we'll tighten them down. I'll throw the torque spec on the screen. There is a little crush washer, so you'll kind of feel it crush, and then it'll tighten. Let's put in our front one. Same thing with the anti-seize. Put it on, rub it around. There we go. Put it in our socket, then we'll fish it in. Now it's important that we thread these in by hand and don't use power tools to put them in. Okay, bottomed out, tighten it up. Feel that crush, and then it tightens. All right, there we go. Next is just our boots. You want to throw a little bit of dielectric grease in the tip. Just get it in there, squish it a little, and And that's a lubricant, so these go on the spark plug easier and come off in the future easier. Drop this in the back, just like that. Do the same thing with the other one. A little grease, squish it. Perfect. Just drop it in. Put our 10 mils back on. Use a little socket to help me on this one. Just put it on for easy grabability. Oh, and I dropped it. Whoever invented magnets should get a Nobel Prize. Man, it makes retracting things so much easier. All right, we'll snug these down. They do not have to be overly tight, just good and snug. Use the shallow for this side. Last thing we want to do is break one of these guys or strip it out. So just good and snug. We'll go ahead and put our connector back on. They should just slide over and clip. There's one. Then make sure it goes on all the way. Perfect. All right, this side is done. We'll go ahead and put our air box back on. All right, we are launching in a new air filter. Set that in like that. Air filter box. There you go, plug that in. Lay this back over. Get over this here, just like that. And then the front here, we did not take this off actually. It was just loose on its own. So go ahead, we'll loosen this up. Flip it back over. There we go. This one here, all the way forward. Put that clip in if you have it. We'll just snug these down. All right. Plug in our mass airflow sensor. If you forget, you'll get a check engine light on. Please plug this in. Perfect. Okay, let's hop over to the other side. And for that, we'll want to disconnect our battery. All right, we got a 10 mil here. Just loosen it up. 10 mil here on our positive. Loosen that up. And we'll clean all this corrosion off before we put it all back together. Pop that off. Right here, there's just a retainer on that stud. You pull up, you get a screwdriver, just a flathead screwdriver. Get underneath it, kind of pop up on it. Should come off relatively easy. There we go. Perfect. Set that back here. This off, just a good twist. Might need to separate this a little more. For 2018, this is pretty corroded. There we go. Perfect. Break all that stuff off. Okay. Set that back there. Then we have a 10 mil in the front. And a 10 mil in the back. Okay, perfect. Pull that up. And they're little J-hooks, so just pull them out of their holder. Little J-hooks like that. All right, and then we can knock this off here, get all this corrosion off. Okay, then we can get this whole battery out. There we go. All right, we can pop the battery tray out too. I wonder if they washed their car recently. I don't think this is battery acid. All right, with the battery removed, we will snake ourselves right in here. You can see our two coils. All right, just like the other side, we're gonna get in, unlock that tab, push our connector back. There we go, got it. Okay, there's one. Let me see if you can even see the back. Yeah, not really. I'm gonna reach around the engine. You can see my hand on the other side. We can pinch and pull that one off. All right, let me move you. I need my other hand in this channel here. I'm just using a screwdriver, just a flat screwdriver to push on the connector while I pinch with my other hand. There we go, got it. Okay, now we got our 10 mils. We'll do the same thing. We're gonna use a 1/4 inch shallow socket for the back. Wiggle our hands back here. There we go, break it loose. Drop your ratchet. I think it's loose. There we go. I think we can get the rest of it with our hands. All right, there's the back one. I'm gonna try a shallow socket on this as well. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on this way, like that. There we go, pull up on it. Okay, perfect. Got it. Get my hand out. Ugh. I'm just gonna use the socket, get the rest of it with my finger. There we go. A little tight squeeze, gotta tell you. It's like if this engine was raised just a little, it would clear the frame so much easier. Okay, there it is. Then we'll pull these out just like the other side. There's one. Okay, there's two. Now this, you want to tilt it sideways. So it normally sits in like this. You want to turn it sideways like this and then come out the side horizontally. We got our socket set up. We'll put that in. Okay, we'll break it loose. There we go. And I'll get my hand on it to hold it. Okay. I'll get the rest by hand. In fact, I'm going to use a power tool. There we go. There's that one. And then this back one is going to be the challenge. So I had to move you out of the way just so I can get in there, but you can see right here, that's our socket. It's in, just like the front. Let me back you out and show you what I'm going to do so that this angle isn't so sharp. I'm going to remove this bracket right here. It's held in with just one 10mm bolt. Let me get some light on it. That 10mm bolt right there, you just push this aside to get a socket on it. We'll pull that off. And then we'll just move this out of the way a little to get an extension on it. And then our angle will be more direct instead of trying to get it over here. That's a pretty sharp angle. So we'll come over here and then our ratchet can be working out here. All right, this one bolt. Move this out of the way a little. There we go. Okay, let's get this out. Got it. Okay, so now we should be able to just kind of move this out and get underneath it. Let me reposition you. Okay, kind of hard to see. I'm just going right under through here. I'm gonna get it on my other socket. Now you can use a 6-inch extension. The one I'm using is actually a 9-inch, but it should all work the same. We're gonna go under the AC line as well. There we go. Let me kind of show you how I have that. So you can see this end over here, then the other end, it just goes right through, just like that, just to make the angle a little better. So now let's go ahead, do our thing. Just put it on here. And let me back you up even more. There we go. Got it. Now I'm just gonna use my electric ratchet to finish it off. There we go, nice and slow. Perfect, that's it. Now I'll take off the extension and then this whole thing will come out with the plug. That's it, now let's put it back in. We'll get our new plug. And one thing I didn't mention before is that you do not have to gap these. These are iridium plugs. If you gap them, you can mess up the little electrode. So they're pre-gapped from the factory and we don't want to mess with the gap. Just put this in our socket. Let me reach over and get some anti-seize. Put just a little on here, rub it around. Perfect. Now we'll snake this in. Just like that. Now, straight as possible, we're gonna hand thread it in. In fact, we can take our little 3-inch off, just like that. Taking the 3-inch off, and then I can just use the wobbly. It's a little more straight on for getting it started. Okay. Let me zoom you in, because with just the wobbly, you can actually get a ratchet on it. There, can you see the ratchet on it? Now there's enough room to ratchet it just like that without the extension. That might be the way to go. Give it a try, see what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down, torque it up. So after a while on that back one, that wobbly doesn't protrude enough. So we went ahead and just went to the extension, just like we took it off. All right, we'll put this back on. Little bolt, drop it in. There we go. And this just needs to be snug. All right, last one with a little bit of anti-seize and then rub it around. Not much to it, just kind of repeating all the steps. Okay, now we'll drop it in, just like that. Get it started by hand. Move you a little. That's just the hard part with this little section. There's not much room for 2 people. All right, tighten it down. You can use the extension on this too to get it out a little further. Might be what I do. You just feel it crush and then it tightens up. Okay, that's it. Yeah, if I had more room right here in front of the camera, I would have used an extension, just like another 3-inch or a 6-inch extension. And then that'll get me out here. It'll clear the frame a little better with my ratchet. But that is it. Let's throw our ignition coils on. And just like the other side, we're gonna throw just a little bit of dielectric grease on the tip. Then we're gonna get it right in there. Squish it. Perfect. Then we'll set this in. This will be the front, just like that. There wasn't very much room in front of the camera, so I just did this off camera. But we have the grease in it. we'll go in sideways, and we're gonna reach around the back of the engine and just kind of aim it with our fingers in the hole. Perfect. And then we'll twist it around. There we go. There, we are set in. Excellent. Get this 10mm bolt in. Now there's probably a really trick method where you raise the engine and take off motor mounts, and gives you like all the room you could ever want, because this is pretty tight. Gets the job done. But if you know of an other way, go ahead, post it in the comments. Then we can all learn together. Just using that socket to give me a little more meat to grab onto. And we'll snug it up. Remember, it doesn't need to be too tight. Just snug. There we go. I'll get this one on the back. That's gonna be more harder. Not too crazy. All right, that's it. Now we can plug them in. There we go. Nice, let's put our battery back in. All right, put our battery tray back on. Just kind of falls right in there. Put our battery in. Like that. We can put our little shield thingy. Okay, just like that. Then we want our little hold down before our cables go on. We'll just put those little hooks in, just like that. There we go. Tighten these up. Just want to hold on it so it doesn't come out of the hole. Okay, there's that side. I'll do the front. There we go. Not too tight, but enough to where it doesn't wiggle around. Now we can throw these on, just like that. Toss this down, like that. Snug them up. And again, just tight enough so they don't wiggle around. Perfect. Start it up. Well, I was doing something else before the spark plugs, so I ran the battery dead. So let's just jump it real quick. I love these little battery packs. It's amazing what they can do. Round 2. All right, sounds good. All right, there you go. These spark plugs are in a little tight spot, but they are doable. You can have this done in about an hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on your skill level and the tools you have. Having a little wobbly and a 3-inch extension is a lifesaver. And on the driver's side, having even a longer extension to attach to the 3-inch extension, even better. All right, that is it. I'll have a link in the description for the parts and tools used for this. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, see you on the next one.